Hey guys, it's Arthur. Welcome to day 3 of my Pride Month art collection. Today we have 2 characters, a doctor and a god. A very odd pair, but the only reason I put them together is because when I asked my friends in the Discord server who I should draw next, one voted the doctor and another voted the god, making it a tie. And then I may or may not have made a joke about them being a ship now. So welcome to my crack ship. I'm going to say sorry now because I had to design these characters as I went since neither of them have references. I'll probably at least adjust the god's design in the future, but what we end up with here is fine for now. The doctor's name is Damien, but since they're non-binary and the name's a tad too masculine for their taste, they usually go by Day, or just Doctor. They don't actually care much. As I said before, the doctor is non-binary. I don't exactly have a sexuality in mind for them and don't really care, so they're undefined. They don't really have lore, aside from just being mute and old. They're a doctor for the vampire hunters in my TSBS Vampire AU. Not very professional half the time and may or may not have chopped someone's leg off with an axe, which they swear definitely isn't their normal procedure, but that's about it. Their favorite part of the job is getting to throw books at their employer. Not that they get paid, but at least they get to eat and sleep somewhere for free. Next we have the god. The god in question is Uranus. Yes, Uranus. Uranus's actual name is Kylus, but most other gods call him Uranus because of the people of Earth's weird naming. And nobody likes him. He tries not to show his disdain for the nickname, just so they'll hopefully eventually stop, saying he doesn't react. But at this point, they just forget that's not his actual name. For the sake of my sanity, I'm calling him Kylus. Kylus is very intelligent and a tad bit malicious, and a little emotionally detached. Or like, a lot. I'm not going to say he's evil, but he does take joy in others' misery, even if he doesn't show it. It's one of the only things that can make him feel anything at all. But he actually prefers feeling nothing, so he's more of a neutral party. Every move he makes is solely for his own benefit. While he has the capability of respecting others, he doesn't typically care about others. Even his own baby sister, who's technically actually his daughter, but that's a story for another day. If somebody asks him to do something for them, even if they are literally dying, he will be polite, but basically ask what's in it for him. He does have rare moments of compassion where he can just randomly feel something, which his younger sister was made specifically to try to bring out more of, not that it actually worked. But more often than not, when he does feel things, it's fairly negative. In no world do these two ever know or care about the fact that each other exist. At most, in a scenario where all of my characters were locked in a room together, they would be in the back making comments about how stupid everyone else in the room is for comedy purposes. The 5 seconds of screen time comedy duo. These guys would barely have a notable interaction even if they were locked in a room together alone. It'd probably go along the lines of, how the hell do we get out of here? Do I look like I know that? You don't look like you know much. And then they'd just glare a bunch before they got over it and work on a way out. And then they'd probably leave with a bit of respect for each other and never see each other again. And you know what? I was actually thinking the script up while I was making the drawing, so that's exactly what I did. They're just locked in a room together. Now kiss. I don't know what that was about. I would never say whatever you think I said. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. That will be all for today. Tune in to the next video for more ramblings about random characters.